So we are inside the 1 minute now with Brown in yellow and Wisconsin in black.
All right, coming up on 30 seconds, you can see Wisconsin, that boat 11, trying to hold boat 5 up, leave some runway for their teammate there. You know, the job of the boat at the boat end of the line is really the gatekeeper. They're just trying to keep the other team out and let their teammates get off the line fast. But now they've opened it wide open. You can see Brown is going to be all alone down here at the boat. Powerful position, but I do believe it's pin favored. So let's see what happens.
Wisconsin looks like they're shut out there at the pin.
Yeah, but Brown's going to have to tack as well. That's definitely a penalty. Boat 6 Brown tacking onto port. Boat 12 making an obvious duck. They better be spinning. And they are. So let's wait till this all shakes out and we'll see what we've got. On the right side, Wisco sailing free to leeward. Boat 4 for Brown chasing. So Wisco winning that pair. We just saw Wisco in the middle tacking away. So you would say that they're winning that pair, but now they're going to pick up the other one. And look at this. I think Wisconsin might have all 3 pairs off the line. Double teaming on the left side now. Trying to convert to a 1-2 and get away. All right, now bringing it back. Brown seems to have overtaken boat 10. That's good news for Brown. They're going to need somebody up in the front, but there's a protest and an umpire call.
Yeah, that was a pretty close tack in there.
Green flag. Green flag from the umpires, no penalty. Assessing again here. Boat 10 for Wisconsin leading on the right. I think Brown's going to be coming ahead again on this cross in the middle. And on the other side, Wisconsin winning as well. Oh, 12 gets a piece of 4 there. I mean, they're on port tack, but 4 lee bows. So it's pretty even with Brown in control. You know, they're to the right and even with that boat, which means they're controlling, because when they finally arrive at the mark, they're going to have the starboard tack advantage. Same thing applies for fleet racing. Looking for another pass here, and this time 12 goes for the lee bow. Brown just sails fast over the top, and yes, Brown now definitely has control of that pair in the middle. Now we're right between the 2 pairs. Jane, what's going on behind the camera?
Got Wisco controlling Brown coming in over the top on starboard. We had a little bit of a lull there, but Breeze is coming up on the top mark now.
All right, now we're going to see the pairs converging at the mark. Let's see who's got the lead. Looks like Wisco still has the 1. Boat 10 on the right side is going to be ahead of everybody. Wisco has both pairs and looks to be rounding 1-2. And now you can see the 3rd Wisco boat. Oh, they just pulled it in, but they were ragging their jib, luffing the jib, trying to put 5 on Brown as deep as possible. They only need a 1-2 for the win, so they want to just have a little added insurance here by slowing down the last place boat as much as possible. You can see where the umpires are going fast here.
11, 2 turns, pumping!
Penalizing boat 11 for Wisconsin for pumping the sail, and you can hear the call from the lead boat immediately calling play 4. And what that means is they're no longer going for the 1-2, they're looking for a 1-4-5. And so that last place boat, boat 12, who was trying to gap as much as possible and put the last place boat back, is now going to start pushing forward and trying to create a gap between he and his teammate, the 4-5. And so you can see why the insurance was so important there. A penalty that they definitely were not expecting to get puts them from a 1-2 to a 1-4-5, but still leading and still in control. But Jane, this race just got a whole lot closer. We can see all 6 boats now coming into frame. And this is what it's all about here, as everyone jostling for position, trying to get that inside lane and get control over a boat from the other team. We've still got a little ways to go to the mark. This breeze allows for a nice long runway down to the leeward mark. A lot of chance for lead changes and good team racing here. Here comes the leeward mark. You can hear boat 5 telling boat 11 that they're outside of the 2 boat length zone. That means they can't shut them out. They've got buoy room, and around they go. Brown 2, 3, 4, boat 12 just inside of 4, but not really controlling there. He's in dirty air and gonna be slipping back up boat 11 for Wisco in last.
Clutch move though if they're going to have any hope at trying to get the wind back.
All right, here we go in the first cross. Wow, boat 5 crash tacking there to avoid hitting 10. Coming out of that slowly, but still has control of 12. Andrew Fox calling for umpire in boat 10 for Wisconsin. Wisco might be back in it. They've got 1 boat. Red flag coming, penalty on, I think I heard 5. Yes, penalty on Brown. Wisco back in it already. So Brown's got the 1, now they've got the 6. Where do you think boat 4 is? Is that a 4th?
I don't know if it's quite a 4th. It looks like it's, I don't know if it's quite a 4th. I think it looks like it's quickly going to be something a lot worse than a 4th.
Another umpire call there. Let's see how this one plays out. Green flag behind us. So
boat 10 spinning. I think they spun with it thinking it was an umpire call.
oh boy, that would be quite a mistake. Not sure. Looks like Brown controlling both pairs on this side. Over on the other side, Wisco's got it. But who's gonna cross ahead? If Brown's boat on the other side can cross in 3rd place, that's a winning combination. If they're behind, they've got the 1, 4, 5. Well, we'll see when it comes across.
They just leave out 10 there, so Brown out in front on the right, but not quite crossing over.
Brown, as we saw, converts into a 1-2 and takes the win here. What a race. Wisco is in it and out of it and back in it all the way around, but Brown converting on that last leg. And Jane, still wondering about that circle from 10.
Yeah, to me it looked like he thought that he was getting a flag from the jury and that's why he spun, but not too sure. The look on his face when he saw the green flag looked a little horrified as he was halfway through his turn. Also, just up at the end of this race, it's really puffy, and the team's, dealing with all of the back and forward and the position jostling, also dealing with the condition changes, doing a really good job.